Good morning, mi gente. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the morning? That's why I'm still in bed. I'm FayWhat, and I'm gonna help you get your week started off right. We have lots of fun things to talk about. It's gonna be a fantastic week.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl, sunbeams, drag queens, L-word, is that girl, the girl of all our dreams. She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl, pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and we are live right now on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire Television, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm also on demand, baby. It's Monday, December 12th, 2022. The year is over. Woo! Happy New Year! No, not yet. We still have a couple more weeks. It's time to kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. There is always something going on in our community, right? We're so dramatic. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for some conversation. What did you think I was talking about? I don't even know where to begin when it comes to other stuff to do with a gay boy in bed. Aside from maybe he could do my nails, I could do his nails. We'd give each other massages. Facials, we can also do that.
No.
No, maybe. Okay, we could do, I was going to say hair treatment, but we can't do that either.
No.
Our first segment is Gay Boys Sleep Late, and this morning I'm joined by my gay guy pal, my friend, writer, reporter, and community editor for South Florida Gay News, John Hayden. Woo-hoo. Good morning, John, and welcome to FayWhat's Bed.
Good morning. Thank you so much. I do love this bed.
Oh my God, I've missed you.
Oh my God, I've missed you so much. We've got so much to talk about.
So much to talk about.
The producers are going to be mad because I'm just going to take us in so many different directions. We've got stuff. First off, do you remember the last time I was here and you like freaked out because I didn't have underwear?
Yes.
Well, good news. I brought underwear today.
But you're not wearing them. Oh God, John.
You're so demanding.
John, but the point of the underwear is to put them on. But
sorry.
wow.
Right? Yeah. Wow.
Oh no, I mean
there's the quote. There's the quote. Wow.
FayWhat did say wow when she looked at your stuff. All right. Okay.
All right.
You could keep that quote, you writer. That better not end up on us. Headline. FayWhat says, wow, at vision of my junk.
South Florida's top broadcaster, best of broadcaster. Yes.
Right?
Yes. Congratulations on that. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much. How much do I have to pay you?
You were paying me in love.
In love.
You see what my PC say today?
Kiss me. Oh, I love you. Are you excited about the holidays?
You know, I am. I was in Michigan a couple weekends ago visiting my mom and
cold
stepdad.
Is it up there?
It was terrible by South Florida standards, but by Michigan standards, it was like 40 degrees every day. So you could walk out.
Which is like t-shirt weather for them, right?
It's t-shirt weather for them. And dear God, hurry up and get in the car weather for me. But it was really fun. And my dad gets here tomorrow. He gets here on Tuesday. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to go on a week-long cruise on the Harmony. We're going to like
Harmony of the Seas.
Harmony of the Seas.
Nice. That's awesome. How is it traveling with your dad? Like, you know, when people think of that, it's like you're traveling with your dad. But the thing is that John's dad is like so cool. Like he really is just like another dude, right? I even had to ask you initially if he was gay because he was just so interesting and he knew about all these different topics. And that's not the norm when it comes to like a hetero dad.
It is. My dad is by no means normal at any level. My dad is so freaking awesome. And we used to go on vacations to Vegas and see the shows and stay in the nice hotels and sit out by the pool. Now we just go to the ship and see all the shows and the casinos and stay by the pool without having to like walk up and down the strip in 114 degree heat. It's so much fun. Dad and I are going to have such a great time. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm really lucky that I was able to see my mom a couple weekends ago. Dad's coming in for Christmas. I'm just lucky to be able to have my parents and be able to have so much fun with them. So, Dad, Mom, I love you.
We love you and happy
Yes.
holidays. I love them. They're so cool, both of them. I'm so blessed to have been able to spend some time with your dad, and I've sent stalkerish messages to your mom.
Yes, you have.
It just is what I do. You know?
She has.
Anyway, so there's a lot of interesting things going on this week in the LGBTQ plus community. Let's kiki on some of them.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So first, the @DarkSideAl account created by digital artist Milan Haram has become the talk of the town for reimagining the classic NBC show, The Golden Girls, with the popular video game Mortal Kombat. This is hilarious already, and as the 4 actresses of the show are no longer with us, the Golden Girl fans are using this opportunity to recall the funny moments from the show. One user said, quote, "More Golden Girls, everything, please," end quote, and we can't agree more. I do not want to miss a single chance of watching Betty White on screen. I miss her, we all do. She was funny, sexy, an amazing person, and a strong LGBTQ plus ally, and she loved animals. So what are we all talking about? Have you been seeing like all the posts the last couple of weeks that everybody's been posting about themselves, like through Lenza, looking like AI?
Yeah.
And that's basically what they did with the Golden Girls.
Except they're so much more fabulous than me in some contrived AI. These things are so cool. 2 things I loved when I was late teens and early 20s, playing Mortal Kombat and watching the Golden Girls.
Finish him.
And like,
Right, that was from Mortal Kombat, right? Finish
Yes,
him.
yes.
Yay! I remember. Look at me with pop
and we've got my my Golden Girl blanket
I
today.
love that.
You know, it's in the Andy Warhol style to see how the girls would have been reimagined. So
I love that.
Yeah.
I like that. I might like that better than the AI actually. I don't
right?
know.
Isn't this cool?
It
Sophia?
really is cool. Yeah, the blanket smells a little, but that's okay.
It's also Lady Buttons of Camelot's
It's your
favorite
kitty's-
blanket.
it's-
So I took her bed. So we need to get this back to her as soon as because when I was folding it up, she was looking at me like, "The hell."
I'm gonna scratch your eyes out in
Yep.
bed.
Yep.
Watch, and Lady will do that. Who's your favorite?
I think it was always Sophia.
Picture it, Sicily, 1945, right?
Yeah, and she was wonderful. They gave her great storylines on the show, but just the way she delivered it. You know, you always knew that she was so in touch with her craft.
Yes.
It was just such a pleasure to get to watch her. And as a kid, you're like, oh, she is a grandmother telling people my parents' age what to think. So as looking at it from the other lens, I was able to go, oh yeah, Mom and Dad, whatever Sophia said.
Whatever Sophia says. And, you know, they were so ahead of their time, John. Like, they touched on so many different topics that people still to this day are afraid to talk about. LGBTQ topics, alcoholism, drugs, abortion. I mean, they really hit all these topics that people were afraid to touch during that time. And I think they got away with it because it was for older women.
Yes.
You know? And everybody always told me that I was Dorothy. I wanted to be Blanche. So I grew up to be Blanche.
Yeah, you grew up to be Blanche, all right.
That's what happens. Like every time I come up with some crazy sex story, I don't come up with them, you know, they really happen.
They happen.
My wife will say, "Is this another Blanche story?" And I'm like, yes, it is, you know? So, yeah, you know, will we ever get tired of Golden Girl stuff?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, this was the 80s, am I correct?
Yeah, late 80s to 92.
Okay. And it didn't have like 13 seasons or anything, but they still play it on reruns. You know, my wife watches it all Sunday. They play all of them, all day Sunday. And I find something new in these episodes that I've seen 50 million times.
Yeah. Yeah.
So give me more Golden Girls, give me Golden Girls everything. I know that they had opened up a Golden Girls restaurant.
I do remember that, yeah.
In New York, and I think we talked about it. And we always have the Golden Gays, who we love and adore, and they always tour the country doing a parody of the Golden Girls stuff. So more Golden Girls. I'm here for it. Anytime. Thank you for bringing in your blanket.
Thank you for being a friend.
That kind of looks like Princess Diana upside down, doesn't it?
Ooh, it kind of does, yeah.
Right? Doesn't it kind of look like that? Okay, yeah.
Go, Blanche.
You go, Blanche, looking like Princess Diana. I mean, you're both dead. That's probably all you have in common. But anyway.
She's more like Camilla in the 70s, but we're not going to go there.
Camilla, pobrecita. She just was never going to be pretty. Poor Camilla, but she ended up with a dude. Anyway, Here comes another queer star on Hollywood Boulevard. Now, this is the moment all Billy Porter fans have been waiting for. The queer community's favorite singer, actor, director, and producer Billy Porter is honored with a prestigious Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Even Porter knew the value of the moment, and he showed up with pride by arriving in a billowing white gown by Ashi, accompanied by his husband. He wittily said, quote, James Baldwin said it's an artist's job to disturb the peace. And as y'all know, I take my job very seriously, end quote. Have a starry Christmas, Billy Porter. We love you. What are we all talking about? What do you think?
Oh my God. Well, I love Billy Porter. He's only 53.
Why do we feel he's older?
I think because he was been around so long, but he didn't make his breakthrough moment till recently.
Yeah.
So it feels like he's just
older, but
he's not, and he looks fabulous. But the fact that he's only 53, and he really and he's done tons of great stuff. But let's face it, he really became into the pop culture consciousness
with
Pose, and so it's like. So it seems relatively new, but he is so deserving. Because if you go back, watch some of his old stuff on YouTube, or just Google it on Facebook. Do a search on Facebook, or what's the word? Hulu.
Hulu has
It's early. It's
stuff.
9-10 people. So
yeah, pretty early, and he hasn't had enough coffee yet.
But yeah, so you just look back and see he is such a powerful actor, has such an amazing range, and the fact that Pose is helping bring so much of his other work to light just makes me happy.
Yeah, and like you said, he's been around for a couple of decades. I saw him in Kinky Boots, John, like years ago, dude, and I was like, who is this man? I need to know more about him. But he's done so much more, and the fact that once he did that breakthrough, he represented us in such a way. Like every time he was on the red carpet, he had something more outlandish than the last, and it was always this very androgynous, intersex kind of, not one gender or another. And he would just work it in such a way that it was like, yeah, he's part of our group, mofos. Yes, he is. So you always know like the behind the scenes stuff on stuff like that.
Yeah.
I heard that you basically pay for your star on the Walk of Fame. Is that true? And that was just from someone that doesn't like Billy Porter. So I want to find out for sure because, John Hayden knows everything.
So yes, you do.
And no, please tell me and no.
But no, you're not buying it. You cannot buy a star. You can't pay for it. And there's a committee. They review it. They review your work and look at all things. And it's not just people on screen. There are directors. There are beautiful costume designers.
Yeah, makeup,
hair. Everybody is on the Fame, and there's only like 2,700 of them. There's not a lot. So what you pay for is you are basically paying for that 3-foot square foot of space for the maintenance.
Okay.
For people to refurbish it in 20 years, for it to just be taken care of by the Hollywood Trust that puts it on. You can't buy it. I couldn't say, oh, I've got $100,000, so I'm going to go buy my name and have it on the Walk of Fame. No.
Okay.
The money you pay, the money that stars pay, is for the maintenance.
See, that makes sense. That's not what I read because, of course.
Because there's haters. Because haters going to hate.
Yeah, because haters going to hate. I love you, Tay-Tay. But, because I just was like, oh my God, could you buy it? But that makes sense. Like in a cemetery, like they have to upkeep the space, etc.
Right.
Okay, got it. Well, congratulations, Billy Porter. Super well deserved. Super well deserved. And our own Al Ferguson actually had an interview with him while he was down here for the Miami Book Fair.
Yes, he did.
So if you want to go back and watch that, it is a half-hour jam-packed, and they talked about everything. All right.
And it's such an interesting interview, despite the fact that Al Ferguson is conducting it.
John's an asshole. All right. So next, another babbling Fox News host is making us want to cover our ears already. Shut up! Shut up! Recently, a Fox News host told female viewers to stop chopping your hair off in a bizarre rant about women's colleges. The host, Jesse Waters, was discussing Mount Holyoke College, a women's college in Massachusetts, and he decided that Annabella Rockwell's story about how her mother paid a deprogrammer to turn her conservative is common enough that America's women needed a lecture about it. He said, quote, if you want to save the $300 a day to deprogram someone from being woke, just watch Fox News, end quote. Wow. Hats off to Fox News for its unending commitment to ridiculousness. What are we all talking about? What do you think about this, John?
Oh, Jesse Waters is a tool God, I've had the great misfortune to have run into him a couple of times.
By run into him, does that mean run into him at the bathhouse? Run into him?
I was visiting him at the channel at Fox News Channel's studios in New York.
Okay.
So I ran into him a couple of times when I was visiting for other real friends who actually do work at Fox News Channel. But no, it's just he takes the toxic masculinity that that their white conservatives are so desperate to make the normal again.
Mm-hmm.
And if I hadn't known this was Jesse Waters, I could have thought it was a parody. Women need men. I'm like, oh my God, piss off.
And stop cutting your hair because then you look like dude.
Yeah, you know what? Cut your hair. Don't cut your hair. It's fine. Be you. But that is not the motto inside Fox News Channel headquarters.
Yeah, and don't plan on going to Holyoke, I guess, if you like a shortcut.
No, do go to Holyoke. It's a great college. It empowers women. They offer amazing educations to people. Luna here is a graduate.
She is a graduate.
She graduated summa cum laude.
Here's the thing. Your pasties say "kiss me."
They do.
She
is following instructions.
Following instructions.
She's a good girl. Okay.
My baby.
Good girl.
My baby. I love her so much. I love her. See, don't cut your hair. I love your hair exactly how it is. About that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So suck it, Jesse Waters.
Jesse Waters. Would you let him suck it?
I mean, I drink a lot in New York, so yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. Yeah, whatever happens in the bathroom happens in the bathroom. All right. Next. Even today, coming out to parents and family is not as easy as many people think it is, especially in the Asian and Latino cultures. So last year, Emily Estefan told The Real that her mother, Latina pop diva Gloria Estefan, told her not to come out to her grandmother because it would kill her. Gloria, however, said, quote, "I told her just do it slowly. Don't just sit her down and say, boom. Give her a minute to process. In the Latin community, a lot of these subjects aren't touched. They're taboo," end quote. So she told the Sunday Times that she and her daughter have been in therapy together, and at the FayWhat show, we hope that a day comes when coming out won't even be needed, when it's just known. What are we all talking about? What do you think about this?
It's hard. I went through a similar thing, obviously on a much less high profile basis, but when I was coming out, we discussed it and we decided that if my grandparents were to ever verbalize the question or ask, to not lie, but I didn't, and I wasn't dating anyone. It wasn't like I was hiding a relationship, And we decided if I did date someone, we would deal with that then. But we decided not to. I regret it to the fact that I wish that my grandparents had lived to see like me hosting television shows or co-hosting TV shows with my besties, whether they were Queer News or Happening Out or FayWhat show. I miss that. But Gloria Estefan has, by all accounts, been a great mom. And she's doing the best she can for the generation after her and the generation that came before her. And if you saw her on Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade a couple weeks ago, she was up there singing or lip syncing, singing, along with her daughter, and son.
Yes.
So it was really cool. She's a cool mom, and we all of our coming outs are our own story to tell.
And and they're different, and you can't force somebody to have the story that goes like yours. You just can't, and everybody has different things in their families and stuff like that. Like we actually had a Dear Faye a couple of months back, and it was somebody who wanted to come out to their grandmother, and their grandmother was deathly ill. And so she was kind of like not really with it anymore, and the person's mom was like, we don't want to upset her more. And I think that he regretted it as well, so it's a touchy subject, it's a touchy subject. I mean, once they pass, and then you're not able to come out, so I think that that's got to be a decision that you have for yourself to make, and whatever you decide is the right decision. Gloria Estefan has been a huge ally of the LGBTQ plus community, and that allyship always changes its dynamic when it's your offspring that is LGBTQ. You get a little softer, you get a little more understanding. And I think that her daughter, Emily, like catapulted, Gloria out to be an ally, maybe not as much as maybe she was ready to be, and so these are true, real topics that they talk about, and she could have totally sugarcoated it and said like, oh, well, I told her to tell her grandmother or whatever. And instead they were being real about their journey, so I mean, it is what it is, I mean, will she take this advice from her mom or will she not? Who knows? I mean, I personally think that the abuela deserves to know.
I think she's passed.
Oh, did she pass?
I believe her abuela
It's over.
is gone. Yeah.
The moment's gone.
But you know, Gloria's also sung about other social issues before. Like, remember her song about birth control? The rhythm is gonna get you.
I'm not laughing, I'm crying. That was so bad.
I know, I missed him too, right? All right, jeez. Finally, Bill Donahue, president of the anti-LGBTQ plus hate group Catholic League, accused LGBTQ plus people and allies of trying to hijack Christmas. Yeah, you heard that right. Hijack Christmas. Candace Cameron Bure has also recently said that LGBTQ plus couples would not be featured in holiday movies on the Great American Family Channel. We say to Candace, the queer community can take care of its own entertainment, baby. And that's why we have the Hallmark Channel. Anyway, we wait for no one. As a matter of fact, our fun holiday season has already begun with Matthew Darren's Holiday Fantasia at the Center for the Performing Arts at right here at Sunshine Cathedral. There's also Minnie's Merry Murder Christmas awaiting us at the Center for Spiritual Living in Fort Lauderdale on December 14th. We don't need to hijack Christmas. It's very much ours. So Merry Christmas, queers. What are we all talking about? Why is Candace still relevant?
Well, she's not. That's why she left the Hallmark Channel, which was the relevant center of, you know, campy sort of holiday entertainment, and moved to their own stodgy, you know, shove a bunch of coal up your butt type attitude over there. But, you know,
it's like the Fox News Christmas channel.
It is the Fox News Christmas. Yes. Yes, you are absolutely right. But, oh my gosh. Yeah.
What?
Catholic League is just such a terrible, terrible hate-spewing group. But, you know, I'm willing to give in to them. If they want to exclude everybody else on Christmas and say this is just for Christians, preferably straight Christians, fine, you can have Christmas. As long as you only promise to mention it on December 24th and 25th.
That's it. That's all you get. You get 2 days, okay? Yep. So we start, the day right after Thanksgiving is when we start. Actually, Thanksgiving for the parade. We'll start there, okay?
Yeah,
right?
Parade.
Yeah. And then we'll give you 24 and 25, and then we'll take 26 to New Year's.
And you have to respect Hanukkah and accept that you're not out of it, but you have to do it for an entire week.
Yes.
So careful what you ask for, Billy boy.
Because we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And don't forget Kwanzaa's in there too. Mm-hmm. So get to researching.
Yeah, you get a day and a half. 6 p.m. Christmas Eve through the next day.
That's it.
Then you're done.
That's all you get.
Cut off.
Deck the halls with that, bitches. The FayWhat show is part of one of the largest LGBTQ plus media companies in America. Hotspots Magazine has been documenting the LGBTQ plus experience for 37 years. And Happening Out Television Network has been bringing you daily LGBTQ plus news, talk shows, and more for 4 years. In the same model of PBS and NPR, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. So, John, let's talk about a little bit more about Christmas. We talked before about Miss Bouvee's Christmas.
Oh, we're so excited.
Oh my God, wait, hold on. Side voice, what's the name of the show again?
Oh, I don't know. Minnie's Merry Christmas Murder.
Minnie's Merry's Christmas Murder. Okay, we're going to be talking to Miss Bouvee in a little bit. And she'll be able to say it. Right. I mean, I feel like she's been here like nothing, like 3 months, and she has taken over the world. She hasn't. She's been here for a couple of years. But I mean, since last Christmas season where she was everywhere, and I was like, oh my God, who is this person? I need to know her, talk to her. I need to interview her, you know, like her and Miss McLean are just such incredible entertainment, you know, and they both had a play that I went to go see at the Center for Spiritual Living. And it was just incredible. And they had written, directed it, and of course starred in it. And it was just incredible. And now they're back with another Christmas spectacular that's going to sell out. So make sure you get your tickets for sure.
And they shot a movie here.
Oh my God.
In September and October, they were shooting a movie. It's set in New Orleans, but we share a lot of characteristics. I got to do a set visit. Al Ferguson and I did a set visit one afternoon, and it was really great. We talked to the director, and this was her second feature, and, you know, this powerful, strong women lineup. I can't wait to see it. I haven't been able to see any cuts yet. They won't give me a trailer. Aaron, send me a trailer. But it's going to be, I just can't wait to see it, because these are all such strong, talented people with clear visions that work so well together. So go see this stage play, and then look for their movie coming out.
For sure.
In 23.
Follow Miss Bouvee on all social media outlets, and then you'll see all the information there. I told her the last time I saw her actually at at Matthew Darren's Holiday Fantasia event more than a week ago. And I saw her there and I was like, hey, there was no space for a Latina lesbian in your movie? And she screams from the other side of the room, it's in the sequel, I'll call you. I'm going to be like a ticket taker or something. Watch. Oh, Lord. Well, John, I got to thank you for getting up early for the FayWhat show. And remember, follow him on social media and pick up South Florida Gay News. I know how hard it is for you to wake up in the morning because gay boys sleep late. I love you, Papi.
Love you.
Mwah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that fun stuff.
Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you.
Can't get rid of me. You're going to be back in bed in a couple of weeks, just
I
to let
am.
you know. All right. So did you know the Happening Out Television Network studios are located at Sunshine Cathedral Square? That also houses Sunshine Cathedral, the world's largest queer church located in Fort Lauderdale. We broadcast our Sunday service every week to more than 30,000 at 10:30 a.m.
I'm Gabe Salazar, Artistic Director of the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida, and Sunshine Cathedral is my queer church.
At the FayWhat show, we want to introduce you to interesting people that are important to our LGBTQ plus community. We also like to discuss the events going on in South Florida. That's why this morning, I have a special interview with Gabe Salazar from the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida to chat about their upcoming holiday events. He is so hot. So I'm super excited about my next guest, Gabe Salazar. He's a hottie, but he's a whole lot more than just a hottie of our community. And I'm gonna ask him if he wants to be the big bad wolf, since I'm kind of looking like, I'm giving Little Red Riding Hood vibes today with this Santa outfit.
It's a vibe.
Right?
It's a vibe.
Right. Gabe Salazar, he's the artistic director of the Gay Men's Chorus of South Florida, and Friday's holiday concert at Sunshine Cathedral, which is December 16th, is sold out. Oh my God, I can't believe it's this week already. Celebrate the holidays on Sunday, December 18th at 7 p.m., featuring Tony Award nominee singer and songwriter Shoshana.
Shoshana Bean.
Wow, the Shoshana?
The Shoshana
Shut
Bean.
up.
Yeah, and Grammy nominated.
At the Hard Rock Live, GMCSF recently merged with the Fort Lauderdale Gay Men's Chorus and is now one of the largest gay chorus groups in the country with over 170 members. Welcome to the FayWhat show, Mr. Gabe Salazar.
Thank you.
I'm my own crowd.
Okay, I can do that too.
Oh yeah, so thank you for taking the time
Yeah,
to come
thank you
be
for
in
having
bed
me.
because I know that this is show week, so you are like in between rehearsals and
Yeah.
figuring out costumes, figuring out, what do you guys wear?
You know, I actually turn over the costumes. We have so many volunteers in our group, and I kind of hand it over. They just kind of give me something to approve, and I say yes or no, and it's done. So I'm very lucky to have that.
Okay, but if they come over with something like some green stuff, and you know,
Oh my
green doesn't
God.
look good in our complexion, you
Correct.
know, or you'll be like, negative, not gonna happen?
No, I think we're doing the first half is like more of a silver tones, and then second half is blue.
Oh, I love that.
Mm.
I love that. Oh, God, so many things going on with you, Gabe. So you guys you had that merge, you had a holiday concert here at Sunshine Cathedral a couple of weeks back. Now you have this going on. You've been artistic director now, what? A
This
year?
is my second year, so yeah,
year
year and a half.
two. You're not even
either.
year two.
No,
And you've done so much in such a short period of time.
it's a lot.
Were
It's
you-
so much fun.
Is it? Is it
really
fun? I
is.
mean, don't they say like if you know if your job is not if it's something that you love to do, then it's not really work? Is that how you feel about it?
Most of the time.
Most of the
This
time.
week, no, because it's so much work and overwhelming. But at the end of the week, it's going to be so rewarding and so worth it.
So you became the artistic. What exactly does that mean? Artistic director.
Anything that is artistically involved, it kind of goes through me. I plan everything, the programs, what we're going to do, where we're going to perform, and just kind of anything that, you know, deals with the chorus singing and performing. It kind of comes through me.
So you became artistic director in the middle of COVID, basically. So
Yeah, we started the first half basically doing the Zoom rehearsals. It was rough.
okay, so during that time, because it was COVID,
Yeah.
did you have to get some singers that were bad? What? No, I'm saying because like I'm thinking like, you know, people were trying to like start new hobbies and stuff, and they were like, maybe I could sing. And somebody like, you know, somebody heard them sing in the shower, and they were like, oh, baby, you could sing. You know, your partner's always lying to you, and then they're like, oh, let me go try out for the gay men's chorus, and then they end up on your lap.
Maybe that might have happened.
Before you, maybe it did happen. Now you have that choir member that you can't get rid of. You know who he is, right? You choir members, you know who he is. No.
No comment.
So I'm super excited about this event, and Sunshine Cathedral already sold out.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We usually don't sell out Sunshine until like a couple days before. But
Okay, and that sold out last week already.
We did. So yeah, and Hard Rock we sold over I think 1,300 tickets so far. So there's not very many left. So
wow,
get your tickets.
Get your tickets now. And you know, the Hard Rock venue is like at another level of venue. Like there's una energía. There's some kind of energy in there.
I didn't do it because last year we had to cancel.
Oh my God,
We got there the day of, and we had, you know, a lot of COVID outbreak, and we had to cancel. So this is my first time.
Okay, so you're bringing it, and you're having to come with it even more so because you're making up for last year too. Are there going to be like any surprises? Are you going to have like some really hot guy jump out of like a Christmas cake or something right in the middle or something? No.
That's a good idea, but maybe.
Give me credit. Si tú lo haces, give me some kind of credit.
For sure.
You know?
You want to do it?
I don't have the right equipment for your kind of thing. So you're Gabe, it's called the Gay Men's Chorus. Yeah, Luna's part of the show. She comes with it. Do you have any people on the choir that are not men?
We do. We've changed our bylaws, and we've kind of opened it at anybody who can sing the tenor bass range. So this year we had our first cis female, and we also have non-binary members as well. So it's been really exciting. And at first there was like a little hesitation from some older members.
What was the hesitation? What was the worry?
Just, you know,
and it's okay. Like, the feelings are okay.
It's just that they would come in and change the culture of our organization, and you know, those are valid. But luckily, I mean, this person has come in, and she has been the greatest addition to our group. She's so warm and welcoming, and we've just welcomed her family, and she's just a part of us now.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I say thank you on behalf of all the rest of the letters of the acronym for being inclusive that way. You know, a lot of us can sing me. Not me, but you know. So Gabe, you know, the holidays can be hard for many LGBTQ plus people. You know, you may be the only holiday that someone gets. That's like an important thing to be. Yeah,
and that's what I think about when I plan these programs. You know, my goal for this is for somebody to come see this and to feel, you know, feelings of hope and love and community and belonging. They come into our concert and leave feeling a sense of a family and joy.
And filled.
Yeah.
And filled. So are you going to be singing like all the classics?
We're doing lots of classics. So, you know, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Oh Come All You Faithful, Silent Night, and we have a lot of fun other, you know, fun tunes, pop tunes.
Yeah.
And Shoshana's going to be singing 4 on her own. Maybe All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
You got to sing that. Is it, you know, that's the song that we all love to hate, right? Because like once it plays, we're like, coño, it started, right? But it's still, it gives us life.
But I'll listen to her singing any day.
Oh my God. Incredible. Yeah, or lip sync it. Either way, it's still the same thing, you know? So I just figured out how I can help. Okay. I can sing, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish Christmas.
I love it.
So, Gabe, we had, you know, I mean, the holidays, you know, can be happy for some folks, can be festive for some folks, can be sad for other folks. And, you know, the climate that we're in, it's such a heavy freaking climate, you know, with all the hate that's targeted towards our community.
Absolutely.
Constantly, you know. A couple of weeks ago, we had the unfortunate killing of 5 individuals at Club Q in Colorado Springs. We were constantly being threatened at drag shows because, you know, drag queens are going to hurt somebody, right? Yeah. Are you fearful?
You know, there's like, I mean, at the beginning, I felt a little bit, but then it just kind of gives me more reason to know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is the time where we need to be more vigilant, be more loud, be more out there. And we're not going to stop, and we're going to keep going because we're not going anywhere. So deal with it.
Yeah. No, but and I appreciate you being honest and saying, yeah, I was for a second. You know, because somebody else would be like, no, we got this, and blah, 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 blah. But the reality is that, hey, you know, like when you play rock, paper, scissors, a gun outdoes you. Okay? I mean, you know.
And let's face it, we're in a hugely concentrated area of LGBTQ plus people, so we are a target.
Yeah.
So, you know, yeah, I was scared a little bit, but not anymore.
Do you have a certain mantra, or is there something that you do before getting on stage?
I like to just be a little bit alone. I play my, different music, whatever that may be, and just kind of just take some time to breathe, to remember to breathe. That's hard to do sometimes.
Right?
I
Something
know.
so simple,
I
but
know.
that, like, just breathe. Something that we need to do to live, and we forget to do that sometimes.
So just being alone, getting focused and centered, and kind of just giving. I kind of speak out. Just things that I'm grateful for. I've started doing that this year, and it's really helped my mindset.
I love
So I'm super grateful to be in a position that I'm in. If somebody would have told 11-year-old Gabe who's in the closet that you'd be leading a queer organization, I would never ever believe it. So I'm thankful for the opportunity that I have and get this to use this platform for good.
And you're doing an exceptional job.
Thank you.
Like I don't know why. I just see like cute Mr. Gabe, like look in the mirror going, you could do this. You are handsome. You got this. You will hit every note.
That's right.
Well, at least you'll do it this time.
That's right. Because of you.
Because of me. So are you still single? And you knew I was going to get to this because I can't remember. Like I was trying to remember if I had interviewed you before, and I don't think I have. I think that we did a Queer News Tonight juntos, and that I think that we also just talked crap one day. Oh, we had brunch after service here at Sunshine Cathedral, and I was all into your freaking. Why aren't you on Scruff? Why aren't you on Grindr? Blah blah blah. So are you still single? You're not. You're not. He's not. He's not. You heard it here first on the FayWhat show. You're not.
We'll see.
Okay, so you're dabbling.
Dabbling.
Is it just okay? So here's the thing. I'm from New Jersey, right? And in New Jersey, we have 4 seasons, right? So you dump everybody when spring is coming because it's time. Yeah, because it's time to cruise and be cute, and summer's coming, so you got to put on the bathing suit and all that. But then when it starts going under 50 and winter's coming, you go call that ex or that person that's awful for you just because you want a warm body next to you.
Yeah, would it be on the cuppet season? Is that what this is right now?
Something like that. This is the time to hook up.
Okay.
And then you get Christmas presents, and then you can pretend to be Jewish and say you get Hanukkah presents, like Kwanzaa, like give me all the presents.
I got work to do.
You do?
Okay.
Well, congratulations on your new hookup. What are you going to do when this show, just is everything and it's a fantastic way to end the year? How are you going to supersede this next year? What are the plans for 2023 with the Gay Men's Chorus?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take a few days off, but then we have to kind of get right back into it. Our next rehearsal is January 3rd. To kind of start, we're doing our March concert, and that's called The Songs of the Phoenix. And that is a story written by 11 different composers, all different kinds of cultural backgrounds, diversities. We have trans women, we have cis women, we have Asian, we have Mexican, Jewish, and it's all about telling the story of coming out and emerging from the Phoenix from the standpoint of the pandemic.
I love that.
So it's super cool. It'll be really good.
That. And you'll be telling a story like you always do. I love that. And that's one of the wonderful things about it, to tell a story.
Yeah.
To take the person that's in the audience in and on that journey with you. Absolutely. And that's exactly what you folks are going to do. So get your tickets for the Hard Rock. I know that it's going to sell out, folks, okay?
Better.
So it will. It will. Okay, I'm not going to take up any more of your time because I know your ass needs to go rehearse and scream at some alto for trying to sing a soprano part. See, I know things. Dale Stein would be so proud of me. Please go follow. Also, follow Gabe Salazar on all social media outlets. He's always doing something, being his fine ass self, and maybe you'll find out who he's hooking up with. All right. Big shout out to the Gay Men's Chorus. Thank you for the new inclusivity. I love everything that you folks are doing, and I will be the one with a big sign in the back, like if you're Taylor Swift.
That's right.
I love you. Thank you for being on the FayWhat show, puppy. Mwah. We'll be right back. Thank you, Gabe. We mentioned it earlier, but the amazing Miss Bouvee is hosting a special event called Minnie's Merry Murder Christmas. Check out the special interview with her as we discussed all about it. I am so excited about the lady that I have in bed with me. Okay, let me set this all up for you. Miss Bouvee is celebrating Christmas with her closest friends and family, and guess what? You're invited. An evening soiree at Minnie's Swiss Chalet finds the newly released Ruby Belcher, which is Jennifer McLean, who we love and know, who has served her time for the murder of Darrell Lee Longstaff. I love that last name. He better be Longstaff.
He was.
The very accomplished pianist. Make sure I got to put that T in there. Pianist. Minnie's daughter and financial heir, Esme, Christopher Calhoun, is piping jealous of her mother's new butler, Bottomsby. Where do you come up with this shit?
names.
Where do you come up with this? Oh my God, Miss B. All right. Are the two getting so close that Minnie will name him the heir to her fortune? The evening's party is going along swimmingly when an avalanche traps the party inside the chalet. My God, this is more drama than my last relationship. A brief power outage reveals the sudden murder of Jacques
the Cock.
Oh, Jacques the Cock, who's played by Larry Buzeo, a mini ski instructor and lover. It will take the top-notch detective skills of Bruce Goodwood, oh my God, Miss B, to solve the mystery and win back his now estranged and long-lost lover, Miss Minnie Faye Bouvee.
Mm-hmm.
See, and I was all mad that you didn't put me in your show, but you took my name, so it's okay. Who killed Jacques the Cock? Was it the jealous daughter, Esme? Is it the work of an already convicted murderer, Ruby? Maybe a cunning butler like Bottomsby? It may have even been a suspicious Miss B herself. And with us today is Miss Bouvee.
Oh my gosh. All that happens in 70 minutes.
How in heavens, girl.
Yeah, it is so much fun. Let me tell you, Faye, we are just splitting our sides in rehearsal right now.
Oh my God.
These characters are the brainchild of Robert Lalou, who is my longtime writer and creator of Miss B, and Jennifer McLean and Christopher Calhoun and Larry. We are just, it's like being in rehearsal for a Carol Burnett. All the time.
Wow.
Like, I mean, there's like the classic break the fourth wall comedy stuff. It's hilarious.
My God, but how beautiful and inspiring. Like I remember the one that I went
Double
to,
Trouble.
Double Trouble
Yes.
with you and Jennifer, and that was hysterical. And that had people talking for months. It even inspired some folks to start getting out there and writing more.
It did.
Right? It's
It
hysterical
did.
how that is. But you have been so busy lately since that. Okay, you just
Yeah.
wrapped up a movie also.
I know. Pinch myself.
Like in what? Like, do you just do like reveals? Like under this, you have like the outfit for the next thing that you have to do, and under that, she has the reveal for the next thing that you have to do. Like
very carefully planned days. You know how you're just as busy. You understand. There's so much happening, but it's go, baby.
Oh my God. Do you even put like, okay, now you guys are going to go into my real life. I even schedule sex. Okay, that's how crazy my life is right now.
Date night.
Oh yeah, Saturday, 7 p.m. Ponte pa eso. Let's get ready. You know where to meet me. House, on the bed or the couch. That's where we're going. You know what I mean? But has it been that crazy for you too?
It has. Going from the summer tour stuff that I did, and then right into the movie, and then right onto I did a cruise ship with Jennifer McLean, and then came right back in it. And the next Monday we went into rehearsals for this. So it was just you gotta plan it out.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
And South Florida loves you, Miss B. Like I remember, I think it was last Christmas time that you were making the rounds and people were just like buzzing about you. And then all of a sudden it was kaboom, you were everywhere. And here you are still doing your thing for the holidays. Everybody wants to book you. Super, super busy, but blessed, right?
Yes. Well, I moved here in COVID because the state
That's
was
when you
open.
move, right?
That was it. That's when you move. Well, and the state was open, and I could work as a cabaret performer. I could actually do some safe performances here. Of course, we weren't really acknowledging the pandemic here in Desert. No comment. But thankfully, I could work. And I found my footing. It was October of 2020. I moved here.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
so happy 2 years.
Thank you very much.
And it flew by, but also it crawled by. Do you
like the
feel that
blink
way?
of an eye. Yeah, because it's been like a slow progression out for those of us who believed in science and all that. It's been like, okay, well, we'll get our bearings. This feels like the first full real season.
Yeah.
For us, it feels like it's kind of normal now.
Yes.
The snowbirds are down here, and
the traffic is back to crazy, all that kind of stuff. We were at Matthew Darren's Holiday Fantasia a couple weeks back, and seeing all those beautiful, wonderful, talented singers, entertainers, comedians on stage.
Oh my God.
There was a moment, Miss B, where I said, we're back. We're back 100%.
We are. And it was like, that particular concert was like home run after home run after home run. I mean, Matthew Darren produced an amazing event, obviously for a fabulous cause. But he just put so much thought into that, and nobody's really seen a produced concert like that before. Matthew Darren is just, I'm one of his fans.
Oh my God.
For many reasons.
Because he's hot as hell. Just say it, Miss B.
Jesus.
He is so hot.
Bear
and
Jesus.
the hair of his, could have its own
I
Instagram.
I
you
would
know?
worship at his church.
Ooh, yeah, on my knees. So, if you want to watch the whole Holiday Fantasia show, we actually have it on our network, so make sure that you go check it out. Give a couple dollars to Bowtie Kids, and you get to watch it streamed live. So you get to watch it streamed, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about your show coming up.
Yes,
all right.
the
So
Murder Mystery.
It's this week already.
It is this week. I cannot believe it. It happens so fast. So it opens on Wednesday, and it plays through Saturday. It's at the Center for Spiritual Living.
I love the Center for Spiritual Living.
The whole staff, the whole community. Even when I see members of that church, they're just so welcoming and warm.
They're so welcoming.
It's
sweet.
refreshing to see. I know we have a lot here in this area, but it's refreshing to see a sacred space that embraces queerness like that. You know, and really empowers it.
Well, right now we're at Sunshine Studios at Sunshine Cathedral, which is another church that's super inclusive. And, a lot of LGBTQ plus folks don't know about these places because we're all, automatically thinking Catholicism or automatically thinking, all of that, where they have that big sign in the front that says all are welcome, except you, queer guy.
Yeah.
And that's not the case at places like Center for Spiritual Living. And that is one of the cleanest venues I have ever performed at.
It is, and they're so sweet. So we're there. We're back again. I did Double Trouble there with Jennifer McLean, and we just loved it so much. So December 14th through the 17th. That's this Wednesday through Saturday. It's 4 days. 5 shows.
So on Saturday, you're going to have 2 shows?
Saturday is a matinee day, so 2 o'clock, and then there's an 8 o'clock show.
See, and that's perfect. So if you're an early kind of person, you go at 2 o'clock, and then you have like your meal after, and then you can go to bed just in time, right?
And it is a funny 70-minute show, in and out. You'll have time to go to dinner. You can go to dinner before. You can go get drinks after. We're going to go out after each show. You'll get to hang with the cast.
Oh my God,
It's just meant to be something different this holiday season. You know, a little bit of a variety.
Yes.
Who doesn't think of murder at Christmas?
I do.
It's fun.
Well,
it's really fun.
And let me say something that I have seen you perform quite a few times, and it never feels, if somebody says to me, "Oh, that was an hour." What? That was an hour? It never feels that way because you take us on a journey and you are along for the ride. You feel like you are part of the cast with everything and anything that Miss Bouvee does. And I'm telling you that from the heart. Or I'll be there
sweet.
I'm in this shit. Yeah, I'm totally in this show. I'm not, but in my mind I am.
You're part of it. You're part of it. The audience is as much as a cast member. They say it's the main leading role is the audience.
But you make us feel that way.
Oh,
okay?
good.
So if
Good.
that's what you're trying to accomplish, consider it a victory because you do it. December 14th, 15th, and 16th of this week. Okay, so it's 7:30 p.m. on most nights, but you're gonna.
There's a couple 8 o'clock nights on there too.
Okay, follow Miss B on social media. Also, you can check out Center for Spiritual Living. They'll have all the information online, but follow her on all social media. That's the best way to know, where she's at because she's always somewhere, and you don't want to miss out when she's performing somewhere. Minnie's Merry Murder Christmas.
Yes, tickets at MissBouvee.com.
I love it.
Easy.
I love it. What are you doing for the holidays aside from working your tail
I'm
off?
working. I'm performing Christmas on the night before Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day. It's important. I feel like you got to bring some music. Some people don't have a place to go.
Well, and this time, and a lot of people don't know how difficult it is for some of us in our communities during this time. We put on a brave face and we're smiling through it all, but a lot of us don't have family to go back to, and some of us are still trying to find our chosen family, and at events like yours, you'll meet the strangest, most fun people ever.
You will. And so they asked me to sing Christmas Day. Jennifer asked me to join her at Alibi on Christmas Day, 4 o'clock. And I said yes so quickly because of that reason. I thought there's no better way to make people feel welcome and loved than to bring some music to them.
Thank you, Mama. And that's what you do. And that's what you do. It's so crazy that you just moved here 2 years ago because it's like, I get it. She's an implant, but she feels like ours. We're taking her. We're taking her. There was something that you were doing because I follow you, I stalk you, whatever you want to say. And you were posting something about some crazy bingo event. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go. And it was like in another state, right?
Yeah, I get around. I get around. I get around.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. Well, 'tis the season.
Miss B, thank you so much for being on the FayWhat show. You know that we love you. Please come on the show whenever you've got something. I just love hanging out with you. Your energy makes me happy.
Same. That light right there. FayWhat.
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 Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Make sure you get tickets to Miss B's show. All right. And we will be right back. Finally this morning, I want to get our week started by telling you some things that are really important to me. We call it Faye, what's on my mind? The holidays are here. They are officially here. Let me put the hat on. All right, let me put the hat on. Yeah, because it's officially here. All right. All right, don't mess up the hair, Faye. All right, so holidays are officially here, and I'm guessing it's bittersweet, especially for us LGBTQ plus folks. In such a divided world right now, the one constant seems to be the illusion that the holidays are a time of love, and there's magic everywhere in the air, and that it's all happy family time. And it's not always that way for everyone, you know? Like, I know folks that have lost loved ones and really don't feel like celebrating anymore. And that's their choice. So it can be a season of hurt, both in the past and present, especially for our community. Maybe you lost the magic when you chose to defend your identity. Maybe you now choose to spend the holidays with the family of your choosing because it's safer than going home. However you choose to celebrate this year, it's essential to have a plan in place to help you cope with the stressors and triggers. I know that I always plan ahead, so be aware and stay present. Take note of when your tension levels start to rise and call out when you're feeling not so great. Nostalgia for how things were and how we want them to be is common at this time of the year. Feel your feelings, because feelings never hurt nobody, just feel them. The actions resulting from those feelings are often a result of bottling up everything and not giving them an outlet. Noticing and naming the anxiety can often calm it down. The best gift that you can give yourself and others is to simply just be present. Then make time to be alone. All right, I've told you about this during Thanksgiving. If you're forced to spend it with unsupportive family, then it's even worse sometimes. Make time to practice self-care and just go do you. Go exercise or take a nice warm bath or go out into the car and read a book. Create a or you can also create a self-acceptance mantra, all right? Returning for the holidays shouldn't mean that you're required to revert back to former versions of yourself to keep the peace and keep everybody happy. So maybe creating a simple mantra ahead of time can help you reframe your mind so that you don't have to lose your shit. Like, I am exactly who I am, supposed to be, and do not need to change for anyone else. Repeat with me. I am exactly who I am supposed to be and do not need to change for anyone else. Or the one that I usually use, I will not push my family member down the stairs because that's bad. I will not push my family member down the stairs because that's bad. Whatever it takes, but remember that you got this and that I am thinking about you during the holidays. I love you. Well, that's the FayWhat Show. I hope you had fun. I am really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. Sometimes it's hard for us girls, but if we believe that we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q+. We opened the show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore, and that girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and embrace our tremendous diversity. It's what makes us so damn strong. Until next Monday, folks, at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. I'm FayWhat, and I'm #ThatGirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #ThatGirl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl, the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #ThatGirl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl, Latina, but she's you.
So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat Show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ plus media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat Show. Get the week started with me.